Hello everyone and welcome to the online class of Environmental Studies of class 3rd. Children, myself Snigdha Mishra, your EVS teacher. I hope that you all are fine at your home. Children, today we are going to discuss about lesson number 6, that is so many leaves. In this chapter, we will go through the following topics: introduction, parts of a leaf, shape, size and color, functions of leaf, plants which shed their leaves, compost, how to make compost, uses of leaves, and at last we will conclude the chapter by recap shots. Let's start our lesson. First topic of this chapter is introduction. Leaves are among the most important parts of a plant. Green leaves have a green pigment called chlorophyll which helps plants to make their own food. That is why they are often referred as food factories. Children, leaves are one of the most important parts of a plant. Different plants have different types of leaves. They vary widely in size, shape, and color. By seeing the shape of the leaf, we can recognize the plant. Leaves are mainly green in color due to the presence of a green pigment, means a green color substance which is called chlorophyll. The main function of leaves are to make food for the plants. That's why leaves are known as food factories. Now, the next topic of this chapter is parts of a leaf. Children, before discussing the parts of a leaf, first we should know about a leaf. Children, do you know what is a leaf? Children, a leaf is a flat structure that grows from the stem of a plant. A leaf has many parts and each part of a leaf has different function to do. Now, we will discuss about the different parts of a leaf. First one is lamina or leaf blade. The broad and flat part of a leaf is called leaf blade or lamina. Now the next one is margin. The edges of the leaf are called margins. It can be rough, sharp or smooth. Now the next one is mid-vein or primary vein. Children, a thick vein runs along the length of the leaf is called mid-vein or primary vein. You can see the image of primary vein in the given figure. Now the next one is lateral veins or side veins. Children, many small veins branch out from the mid-vein are known as lateral veins or side veins. They make a pattern of lines on the leaf surface. The main vein and side veins carry food and water in a leaf. Now the next one is stomata. Leaves have stomata on their underside. These are small tiny pores that help the plants to breathe. These stomata take in carbon dioxide and give out oxygen. Now the next one is leaf stalk or petiole. Children, leaves are attached to the stem through the petiole or leaf stalk. Now the next one is base. Children, it is the lowermost part of a leaf's margin and just above the stalk. Now the last one, that is apex. It is the uppermost pointed tip of a leaf. Here in this picture, you all can see the image of different parts of a leaf. Now, the next topic of this chapter is shape, size and color. Children, leaves have different shapes, sizes, colors and smells. In different plants, they may also vary in number. First one is shape. Leaves of different plants may have different shapes. Children, different plants may have leaves of different shapes. For example, people leaves are heart-shaped and the leaves of the guava tree are oval. There are some leaves which are hand-shaped, Some are sphere shaped and some are needle shaped. Here in this picture, you all can see the image of different shapes of leaves. Now the next one is size. There are some leaves that are big and broad. Some other are small and some are long. Children like the different shapes. Different plants have leaves of different sizes also. Some leaves are big like papaya and lotus, while some are small like neem leaves. Some leaves are broad like banana, and some leaves are big and round like water lily. Now the next one is color. Most of the leaves are green in color. There are colored leaves too. Different colors of leaf are due to a special coloring pigment present in it. The pigment called chlorophyll gives the green color to leaves. Children, most leaves are green due to the presence of a green color pigment called chlorophyll. Some leaves are also there which are having different colors, means they are non-green plants. Leaves are having different color due to the presence of special coloring pigment. Here in this picture, you all can see the image of few non-green leaves. Now, the next one is smell or odor. Leaves may have different smell. Some leaves may have a strong smell while others may not. Leaves of coriander, tulsi, mint are the example of satin leaves. Children, some leaves such as tulsi, mint and coriander have a distinct smell. We can identify these leaves by their smell. Some leaves have a strong smell while others may not. Now, the next topic of this chapter is functions of leaf. Green leaves make food for the plants by combining the carbon dioxide gas present in the air with sunlight and water. This process of making food for the plant is known as photosynthesis. Some plants like yeast, fungi, and mushrooms have no chlorophyll, so they cannot make their own food. Children, leaf acts like food factory for the plant, as main function of it is preparing food for the plant. Leaf has chlorophyll and leaf appears green in color due to the presence of it. Chlorophyll absorbs sunlight, uses carbon dioxide and water to prepare food. The process by which the green leaf prepares food in the presence of sunlight by using carbon dioxide and water is called photosynthesis. Here in this picture, you all can see the image of process of photosynthesis. The food prepared by the plant is in the form of starch, which is stored in different parts of the plants. Some non-green plants like mushroom, fungi, yeast cannot prepare their food because of absence of chlorophyll. They get their food from dead and decaying plants and animals. Now the next topic of this chapter is plants which shed their leaves. Most of the plants shed their leaves at least once every year. In cold regions, they shed their leaves in autumn. In hot and humid places, they lose their leaves before winter. There are some other trees that shed their leaves twice a year, once before and once after winter. When there is no chlorophyll left in the leaves, they dry up and fall down. Plants also dry up when they do not get enough sunlight and water to make their food. Children, once a year, many plants shed their leaves. These leaves are dry and lose their chlorophyll. Thus, there is a change in color and texture. Some of plants shed their leaves throughout the year. Some shed all their leaves once a year. Some leaves are fallen when the plants do not get enough water, as it helps the plants to conserve water. Every autumn, as the days get shorter, trees across the world produce spectacular display of colors of leaves. Now, the next topic of this chapter is compost. Manures are substances that can be used to make the soil fertile for the growth of plants. Dry leaves can be converted into a special type of manure known as compost. The process of converting dry leaves into compost is called composting. Children, fallen leaves are used to make compost, which is used as fertilizer and restore the fertility of soil. Let's see how we can make compost. Dig a pit in a corner of your backyard. Collect fallen leaves and put them into the pit. You can also put household garbage like paper, peels of vegetables, fruits, etc. into the pit. Pour some water into the pit to keep it moist. Make sure that no space is left in the pit and it is full. Then cover it with a thick layer of mud. After 10 to 15 days, sprinkle some water, open the pit for a while and stir the contents using a stick. Keep doing this process regularly for 3 or 4 months. Then open the pit. You will see the compost of dark brown color. It can be used as manure for growing plants in your garden. Now, the next topic of this chapter is uses of leaves. There are many ways in which leaves are useful to us. Plants release oxygen which we all breathe in. It also keeps the air clean. Many leaves like coriander and mint are eaten by us. Some other leaves like tejpatta used as spices, while basil and thyme are used as herbs. Some leaves like neem and tulsi are used as medicines. Some people chew betel leaf, which they call pan. Some leaves are used for decoration during religious ceremonies. These are leaves of mango, banana, and ashoka tree. People in South India and some other parts of the country use banana leaves to serve food in them on special occasions. Leaves of dhak plants are used to make disposal plates and bowls. Leaves of henna are used by women to make beautiful designs on their feet and palms. Roofs of mud houses in villages are made of palm and coconut leaves. Leaves of peppermint is used to flavor sweets and chewing gum. Children, leaves are useful to us in many ways. We use different types of leaves in different ways. Like the oxygen that we breathe in is released by the leaves during the process of photosynthesis. We eat leaves such as spinach, cabbage, lettuce, mint, etc. Green leafy vegetables are the good sources of vitamins. We use leaves of some herbs like coriander, thyme for flavor and fragrance. Tulsi and neem leaves are used as medicines. Leaves of the ashoka tree and mango tree are used for decoration. In East and South India, people sometimes serve food on banana leaves during festivals and special occasions. Dried leaves of henna and indigo are used for dyeing hair and clothes. Leaves like bay leaf and dried fenugreek are used as spices. Some leaves, like peppermint, is used to flavor sweets and chewing gum. Children, that's all about the explanation part of this chapter. Now, we will conclude this chapter by recap shots. Leaves are among the most important parts of a plant. Green leaves have a pigment called chlorophyll that helps them to make their own food. Leaves also help plants in breathing. Leaf blade, margin, midvein, side veins, stomata, and petiole are the important parts of a leaf. Leaves have different shapes, sizes, colors, and smell. Most of the plants shed their leaves at least once every year. Dry leaves can be converted into a type of manure called compost. Leaves release oxygen which we breathe in to stay alive. It keeps the air clean. There are many other ways in which leaves are useful to us. That's all about the explanation part of this chapter. Thank you.